Hello students, welcome to E.V.S class. Our topic for today will be the human body. This video is the continuation of the previous video, so I hope introducing the topic again is not necessary. So watch and listen everything carefully. If you have any questions regarding the topic, feel free to ask. Okay, so let's proceed with the video. Okay, first we have the muscular system, which are the muscles of our body. And here are two important points regarding this topic. The first point is there are around 650 muscles in our body. And on the second point, we have the two types of muscles, which are voluntary and involuntary muscles.
What are you doing, Jiggy? Oh, hi, Aisha. I already have more muscles than you, but I'm exercising to get some more. No, Jiggy. Exercise helps to strengthen our muscles, not increase their number. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Aisha, what are muscles really? Muscles are special structures in our body that help us make all types of movement. We can control the movement of some of our muscles. They are called voluntary muscles. Can you think of some examples? Oh yes, muscles of my legs, hands and face. I walk when I want. I write when I want. And I smile when I want. You are right. Now, there are some muscles which we cannot control. They are called involuntary muscles. Hey, how can we not control our own body parts? Let me give you a hint. Our heart and stomach are also made up of muscles. Really? Then I know the answer. My stomach. It keeps growling for more food. So right. Also, our heart beats continuously even when we sleep. That's right. I never have to tell my heart to beat. It beats on its own. You will be surprised to know that there are more than 600 muscles in a human body. Here are some of our body parts and organs made up of voluntary and involuntary muscles.
Okay, voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles are the muscles that are in our control. Some of those are the muscles in our arms, legs, fingers, and other more. Involuntary muscles, the muscles that are not under our control. Some of them are the muscles in our heart, chest, eyes, and a few other more. The circulatory system starts with the blood, which is formed in the bone marrow, white slimy thing inside our bone. After blood is formed, it travels to the different parts of our body through the blood vessels, which are veins, arteries, and capillaries. These blood vessels are like different sizes of long pipes which runs around inside our body. The heart is responsible for giving the force needed for the blood to flow around the body. For better understanding, you can do an experiment with a water pump which is connected.
The circulatory system consists of the heart and blood vessels. If you put your hand on the left side of your chest, you feel something beating. This beating is from your heart. Your heart is the size of your fist. The heart is like a pump. It pumps the blood to all parts of your body. It works 24 hours. There are 3 types of blood vessels that carry blood around your body. The arteries and the veins are large blood vessels, and capillaries are thin hair-like blood vessels. Arteries generally carry pure blood from the heart. The veins usually carry impure blood back to the heart. Doctors use an instrument called stethoscope to listen to the heartbeat. Pulse is the heartbeat. Place 3 fingers on your wrist just below the thumb. You shall feel your pulse. Record how many times it beats in 1 minute. The function of blood is to carry digested food and oxygen to all parts of your body, to each and every cell. It also brings back the waste, that is, impure blood produced in the cells, back to the heart. The heart sends this impure blood to the lungs to be purified. This goes on without any break. Even when you are sleeping, the heart and the lungs keep on working to keep your body fit. All living things breathe. We breathe in through our nose. Nose has fine hair which trap dust particles and very tiny insects. So, always breathe through your nose and not through your mouth. Let us do an activity. Place your hand on your chest. Feel it rise and fall. As you breathe in, it rises. As you breathe out, it falls. Watch a sleeping baby. See how its chest rises and falls as it breathes. The respiratory system consists of the nose, windpipe, and a pair of lungs. As you breathe in through your nose, air containing oxygen goes in. Through the windpipe, it reaches the lungs. The lungs are made up of thousands of air sacs which look like bunches of grapes. Each air sac is surrounded by capillaries. These capillaries contain impure blood brought from the heart. As the air containing oxygen reaches the air sacs, the capillaries release carbon dioxide and absorb the oxygen. There is an exchange of gases in the lungs. The air sacs now contain carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide leaves your body as you breathe out. This process goes on continuously. Normally, we breathe about 75 times in a minute. Activity.
In this topic, we are going to talk about the digestive system, or how the food that we eat enters our body and is used by our body for growing and developing, and then is thrown out of our body. Firstly, digestion begins in the mouth. When we eat food, it is smashed and turned into small pieces by our teeth. The saliva then makes it soft. After being turned into small, soft pieces, we swallow it, and it travels down our food pipe, which is inside our neck. The food pipe is connected to our stomach. The soft crushed food then finally reaches the stomach, where it becomes even more softer with the acid produced by our stomach. Now it becomes almost like a slime. After that, it is sent to the small intestine, where it takes a long roller coaster ride. While being in the small intestine, all the good things from the food are sent to different parts of our body, which helps us in growing.
Of digestion. Chew your food properly. It will help in digestion process. Happens to the food when it goes inside our body. Explain you that. First, let me tell you about our digestive system. Digestive system comprises of the mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, small intestine, large intestine, and rectum. See the process of digestion. The main steps of digestion are ingestion, digestion, absorption, and egestion. It starts with the mouth, which has the teeth, tongue, and saliva. Before you eat, when you smell a tasty food, see it, or think about it, digestion begins. Saliva begins to form in your mouth. When we eat the food, the teeth cuts and grinds the food, and the saliva gets mixed with it. This chewed food then goes into the food pipe. The food pipe is also called as the esophagus. From there, food then enters the stomach. It is a bag of digestive juices. The liver also produces juices which help in digestion. The food then reaches the small intestine. It is very long and coiled. Nutrients from the food are absorbed here. Finally, the digested food goes into the large intestine. From here, the food is removed out of the body through the anus. Now I understand how the digestive system works.
The nervous system. The nervous system consists of the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves. The brain is the control center of our body. We see, hear, work, think, and learn with the help of our brain. The brain is joined to the spinal cord and other parts of the body through the nerves. Okay, now this nervous system, these three, brain, spinal cord, and the nerves, are called the boss of our body. Why? Because they tell the other parts of our body what they should do. And how does that happen? Okay, let's talk about that. As already mentioned, the muscles and skeletons are responsible for making all the movements of our body. But can they do it on their own? Does that happen automatically? No. Okay, the answer is no. It is our nervous system which tells them what they should do. Okay, what is going on and how they should react. Okay, so how does it work? How does that happen? How does that work? Whenever you touch something or see or smell, okay, that message, that information, the thing that is going on is quickly carried that message is quickly carried by the nerves to the brain. So then the brain sends out information. The brain tells, or the brain gives order to the other parts of the body through the spinal cord and the nerves, and tell them what they are seeing, what your eyes are seeing, what your nose is smelling, what your skin is feeling, what you are touching. So it is the brain which tells all the other parts of the body what you are seeing, what you are feeling, what you are smelling, and that message is carried or transported by the nerves and the spinal cord to the different parts of the body. So that is the reason why the brain is called the control center of our body. The brain tells the other parts of the body what is going on with our body, which is distributed by the nerves and the spinal cord. So that is the function of the nervous system, and that is how the nervous system works. And you may wonder why you didn't notice any of that thing happening. Well, it is because that thing happens so fast, at lightning speed, at the speed of light, at the speed of light, or maybe even faster than that. And that is the reason why we didn't notice any of that. And yes, as soon as we see or smell or maybe touch something, we feel it, we smell it, we see it the moment it happened, because that time, the timing between the message sent by the nerves and then again the message sent out carried by the nerves and sent out by the brain, the timing between that is super fast. So that gives you no time. That gives us no time at all to notice what is going on. The excretory system, or in other words, how we throw out unwanted things from our body. The excretory system consists of the skin, the kidneys, and the large intestine. So what exactly is the excretory system? What exactly is the excretory system? It is the process or the way of throwing out unwanted things from our body. And how does that happen? Whenever we eat or drink, the food or the juices enters our stomach, where all the good things from the food or the juices are used by our body for growing and becoming stronger. But at the same time, there are also things which are not needed by our body in those food and juices. So all the unnecessary things are needed to be thrown out of our body, or else they can make us sick or cause harm to our body. When we drink water or any other liquid, it enters the stomach and then later to the kidney. Later to the kidney. It enters the stomach. Where it is stored here for a few period of time, and then later to the kidney. Okay, so our kidney works as a very good water filter, which separates the important and unimportant water for our body. All the important water are used by our body, and the unimportant water comes out from our body as urine and sweat. Okay, through the skin and the other one. Okay, so in the same way, when we eat food, it enters our stomach. Okay, it enters our stomach where it is digested. But same as the water, not all the foods that we eat are needed by our body. So the parts of the food that are not important for our body are sent to the large intestine. Parts of the food that are not important for our body are sent to the large intestine, which is about 5 feet long and 3 inches big. Okay, the size of the large intestine is about 5 feet long and 3 inches big, which is about the size of a water pipe that we used at our home. Intestine carries all the unwanted foods and are then thrown out of our body through the anus, which is connected with the large intestine. And finally, when it comes out, it is called as what? Okay. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you class. Stay home, stay safe, and I hope to see you real soon.